In 1959, the Washington Department of Natural Resources built a lookout tower at Stranger Lookout site. In 1983, the WDNR built a second tower in the same location and sold the current tower to Dave Kresick for $1, provided that it was removed within 30 days. The base was to remain and be used as a communication antenna tower. Kresick used his K5 Chevy Blazer to relocate the Stranger Lookout to Crystal Peak. He bought a steel base from a government auction. The base had previously been from a guard tower at the Geiger Air Force Base Brig. He sold it to the Kostler family in 1998, and from then on it was used as a hunting cabin and family retreat. In 2017, Christy Wolf purchased the property. It was in rough shape, but with some hard work, she was able to convert it into an awesome getaway location. After finding the property on Airbnb, we decided to go on an adventure. We headed north to Fernwood, Idaho the second weekend of April 2024, and the following video is a quick tour of the property and a little bit of our adventure. Hope you enjoy. All right, we've reached the entrance to Crystal Peak Lookout, and I gotta say, this is a pretty steep driveway right here. So I'm definitely gonna air down. It might be a little sketchy. Pretty cool road coming in. Came in from that way. So I'm gonna walk it first. The picture she sent me, I thought, man, that doesn't look that bad, but seeing it in person, it's actually pretty steep. So definitely gonna walk it first. And I'm gonna also air down. So that's where I'm at right now. Went all the way down to 5 pounds. Got some nice sidewall bevel on these Canadis. So that's 5 versus 30. So a lot of people walk in. They got a sled for your stuff and snowshoes to borrow. There's definitely some ice here and a buildup on the high side. So it might be a good idea to throw the chains on. I'm gonna see how far I can get without them first. The snow on the main road's good. Nice consistency. This is more icy because obviously they've been coming in and out with the tracked vehicle. So she said up to the first corner is pretty difficult. I'm gonna go check that. Whew, still breathing hard. But I'm about halfway up this hill. It's supposed to be a quarter-mile walk in. And came up that road and it says exit. This side says Crystal Peak Lookout. That way, I thought, well, I'm not getting through that. Walk over here and there's another road. Somebody walked down this. It doesn't look nearly as steep. Well, I like that section better. I like that section better, except for it goes off to that side. You see how the water's running underneath the snow? That's usually a bad thing too, as far as getting in. You can see where it looks like they come up and do a 2-point turn. So if I could get up into here, I can probably get up that. There's the main road again. I don't think this will be a problem. I can get up that. This is what the last stretch of the main road looked like. Snow covered, pretty muddy in spots. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't try to bring our Honda Civic up here.
Not even if I planned on hiking in. They do offer a shuttle service with a side-by-side, so that's pretty cool. We denied it because we had a lot of extra luggage with us. So, we'll see how this goes. Tight trees. All right, we've arrived, and this is absolutely the best present I've ever gotten. This is awesome. If I didn't mention, this is my birthday trip. My wife got me, so got the Jeep up here, the lookout tower. There's a sauna down there, an old snowcat. We'll go check that out. The outhouse. Some axe throwing. When the weather's better and there's not so much snow, I believe there's some hiking trails. There's good views for sure. I'll show you once we get up to the top. The girls are out walking around, enjoying nature. Thankful I had those chains to put on the Jeep, because I don't think I would have made it up that trail without them. Over here I got the basket loaded down, ready to go to the top. So you got this cool pulley that runs all the way to the top. You got extra firewood and a nice steep staircase. So there's level 1. Then you got another short staircase that goes up to the trap door here. It is surprisingly heavy. Check that out. Very nice. Got a fireplace, wood on both sides, a stove, a sink, a cooler built in, trash can. The bed is on the very small side. Best view is right here off this corner. You can see all the way down to Fernwood. All right, here's the pulley. Let's see how it works. Oh, that worked pretty slick. All right, I'm gonna explore some more. So a short walk away from the lookout tower, down somewhat icy trail right now, you got an outhouse, typical outhouse. It's the composting style. They want you to empty the bucket into the trash can around the corner. Nicely built outhouse. That's like a weird thing to say, but I used to be a portable toilet guy, so outhouses are cool. And that one's got a cool log style to it. And they got this cool old Snowcat. I don't think they use it anymore. I was hoping we'd get to ride it up, but I think they use a side-by-side now. They've got the inside all done up. Oh, it smells great, like firewood. Pretty cool. Awesome tracks. Crystal Peak Lookout. Just perfect woods here. Super cool. So here's the sauna house. This is really nice. Oh, cool. It smells nice in here. You got your rocks for putting your hot water on. Very relaxing. I don't think we're gonna use it this time, but very cool. Then you got your axe throwing down here. Very awesome. All right, we're all loaded up. We're getting ready to go. We had an absolutely amazing time here at the Crystal Peak Lookout. The room is just small, cozy, awesome views. We had a little bit of lightning off in the distance last night. Lots of birds singing, plenty of airflow with the window and the door open. It was really warm yesterday, and then as soon as the sun went down, it was cold. But they give you a bunch of firewood to use, and that fireplace keeps this place toasty warm. We were actually a little hot for a bit, so, and it, you know, it burned all through the night, so that's really good. Got all of our stuff packed up, just trying to let that fire die. Ran out of water for putting it out, but just give you one more look at the views here on the next morning. Absolutely awesome. We had just such a great time. Really just a pretty unique experience to be able to stay in this old lookout. I'm going to try to include the history of this place in the video, but if I didn't, then I encourage you to go look it up. It's really kind of neat, you know, that someone thought, oh, I'm going to take all this stuff and put it up here on this mountain and have a cool hangout, a cabin to stay in. And it's just, you know, they've done a great job making it into a cozy place for, you know, adventure-minded people to have an easy stay. Everything's pretty much done for you. You're not really roughing it except for having to use an outhouse, but it's a lot better than using the ground. If you spend any time camping, you know what I'm talking about. Everything here has been pretty good and, you know, easy to use. So we even had our coffee this morning. So now we're gonna enjoy the surrounding nature for a little bit. We have until 11, and then we're gonna load up in the Jeep. I will grab some footage as we go down that sketchy trail again. You know, even in the summertime, I would not try to take a two-wheel drive, low clearance car up these hills. I walked the other entrance that I didn't come up yesterday. and it's got a real steep spot and some narrow spots with ruts and rocks hanging out of the ground. So if it were me, I would not be bringing my wife's Honda Civic up here. A pickup in the summertime, yeah, you're probably good. The Jeep made it, but you know, it was a little dicey there for a minute. So yeah, I would definitely take them up on their escort service that they do and let them bring you up here. So oh, that got a little sideways there for a second. Kind of a pucker factor. It's hard to tell, but like that is a steep corner. All right, we made it down the driveway. Had another little puckery moment around that last corner when earlier when I mentioned that water running underneath the snow and how that can be dangerous. It broke through right there and the Jeep kind of tilted to the side and felt a little uncomfortable, but we just crawled around it, and that's the key. You want to go slow going down snowy hills like this. But there's the driveway. The camera, I know, is just not going to do it justice, but I mean, that's a big elevation change with a gnarly switchback. So I live for that stuff. That was awesome. I'm so thankful, you know, huge shout out. Thanks to my wife for setting this up. This is, you know, right up my alley, this kind of adventure. And it made it easy, you know, with it being cold and, you know, not having to deal with tents and cooking and all that stuff. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Evie, for all that you do. That's it. All I have to do is take the chains off. We're going to run down the road and I'm going to air up once we get back to town. And that's the end of the video. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.